Let's get started. Fact number 1. Mourning doves are pigeons. All pigeons and doves belong to the same family, Columbidae. The distinction is basically just vibes and marketing. The term dove usually refers to smaller, more delicate members of the family. In contrast, pigeon is used for the chunkier ones. Even that distinction changes throughout the years. The mourning dove was once commonly called the Carolina pigeon. City pigeons are also known as rock doves. So, for all scientific purposes, mourning doves are pigeons. They just happen to live in the country and have slightly smaller heads. At one time, people believed the mourning dove was the passenger pigeon's closest living relative. Genetic analysis later caused this to be revised. They are close enough cousins that some early naturalists thought they were in the same genus. Fact number 2. They have a large number of broods every year. A mating pair of mourning doves can raise a brood every 2 months. In warm areas, that's up to 6 broods in a single year. Each brood typically has 2 young. The entire cycle from egg to fledgling to ready for the next brood takes about 4 weeks. The reason they have so many babies is simple. They have a high mortality rate. They're extremely susceptible to predation. Disease and other mishaps also take their toll. Not only that, they are hunted in several states. All of these things cause the high mortality rate. 58% of adult mourning doves can die in 1 year. Juvenile mourning doves have an even higher death rate, reaching up to 69%. Mourning doves counter these losses by reproducing often and quickly. Fact number 3. They make milk, and so does the dad. In mourning doves and other birds, the secretion called milk is fully described as crop milk. It's produced in the crop of the birds. It's not limited to females. Instead, both the mom and the dad produce it. This is a cottage cheese-like secretion that comes from the birds' crops. When they have a brood to raise, it is regurgitated into the mouths of the young. This crop milk is highly nutritious despite lacking carbohydrates. It also has immune-boosting factors and plenty of antioxidants. It's thought to help newly hatched mourning doves mature quickly. Young mourning doves don't get to eat crop milk for long. Within a month, they'll be on their own and eating adult food. This mug is now available in the Beyond Alligators store. To get yours, just click the link in the description. Fact number 4. The wing whistle is a communication system. That squeaky sound mourning doves' wings make when they take off carries a lot of information. Other birds can sense if it's a normal takeoff, a panicked flight, or something else. The other birds respond according to this information. If they hear mourning doves fly off in a panic, they go on high alert. They might take flight too. But if the doves seem calm as they take to the air, other birds will also remain calm. In this case, the other birds are likely to stay where they are. The iconic flight sound, despite how squeaky it may seem, is not made by the bones or joints of the birds. Instead, it comes from how air travels across the tips of the flight feathers. Researchers still don't know if this sound is involuntary or if the birds can control it on purpose. They noted clear differences between sounds made by panicked mourning doves and calm ones. Fact number 5. Mourning doves are the most hunted wild birds in North America. It may be a surprise, but mourning doves are the most popular bird to hunt. Not ducks, not pheasants, not wild turkeys. Doves. With this in mind, it's normal to be curious about what they taste like. Since I've never tasted one, I looked up a thread on Reddit where this is discussed. The flavor is strong, not like chicken or turkey. It's milder than waterfowl, but more flavorful than pheasant. Doves have almost no fat on them, so they're easy to overcook. A lot of people wrap them in bacon and fill them with cream cheese to help keep the meat from drying out. With so much human hunting pressure, you may be worried about them being driven to extinction. Fortunately, their prolific reproduction keeps them in the non-endangered bucket. Another thing that may be helping the doves is that hunters in Texas are onto fact number 1. They know that if they can get a pigeon or rock dove, they get about 3 times the amount of meat than if they shoot a mourning dove. So if city pigeons are foolish enough to come out into the country, they're on the menu. Fact number 6. They're not going extinct. Sometimes rumors spread online saying mourning doves are going extinct or already have done. Fortunately, these rumors are false. The last rumor came up in a TikTok video. The video was quickly debunked, but it still pops up now and then, worrying people again. In reality, there are about 340 million mourning doves alive today. The rumors might have started because people recall the passenger pigeon. It's a close relative of mourning doves, and it did go extinct. However, the passenger pigeon faded into history way back in 1914. Thanks to differences in their reproductive biology, the same is not happening to today's mourning doves. Mourning doves also have more protection than passenger pigeons did. Back then, it was common for there to be no restrictions on hunting animals. Now, each state that allows the hunting of doves has a season and a bag limit that helps keep them from being wiped out. About 20 million doves are hunted each year. However, they reproduce quickly. With a population of 340 million, nature quickly replaces the hunted doves. That's all for now. Subscribe to learn more.